Many sections of this video contain quite a bit of text, so please pause to read anything you're interested in or consider downloading the PDF. Using a few different sources that'll be linked in the description, I'm outlining some types of alters. You do not need to use any of these labels for your parts. They may help you understand what your parts' functions are or not, in which case explain or describe what's actually happening for you. So we have the host, the apparently normal part, pause to read any slide, parts that handle daily life and generally avoid trauma material include the host, a co-host, a functional apparently normal part, a social apparently normal part, and or a detached, emotionally numb, apparently normal part. Parts or alters that do hold traumatic memory, affect, and defensive responses include trauma holders, child alters called littles, teen alters, and fragment emotional parts. So here's more information about emotional parts and littles and infants and teens, and a little more information about fragment emotional parts. There are parts or alters referred to as protectors or managerial protectors, and they prevent trauma activation through control. They may present as a perfectionist, controller, caretaker, nurturer on the inside or outside of the system, a planner, an organizer, and people pleaser, usually using the fawn response. Protectors are also categorized as physical protectors, verbal protectors, emotional protectors, or sexual protectors. Protectors can also be referred to as reactive protectors who respond when threat is perceived and may be emotional parts containing different aspects of trauma responses, such as a fight protector, flight protector, freeze protector, fawn protector, self-harm protector, and substance-using parts. Persecutory parts, often misunderstood protectors using harsh strategies, may include the internal critic, punitive parts, saboteurs, and abusive introjects. Sometimes a persecutor is mispronounced as a prosecutor, but it is kind of like the internal prosecutor or judge. Pause to read more information about persecutors and introjects, as well as the correlation between introjects and self-harm. Another category is specialized parts, and these include such variants as memory keepers, archivists or historians, gatekeepers, observers and watchers, translators, inner world managers, sleep dream parts, sexual alters, and medical body parts. Some systems have a memory holder or historian or archivist who keeps the overall timeline. Pause to read more. And many systems have a gatekeeper or something similar that is able to interrupt some switching or control who is controlling the body to prevent major harm. A final overarching category is developmental or identity-based parts, and that can include parts that are age sliders, that shift across ages rather than having a fixed age. Gender-specific alters or alters having an opposite gender from assigned at birth or the main body. Cultural role alters, such as military alters. Non-human and symbolic alters, and fictives.